Here's everything you need to know on the new F1 regulations. So throw out that rule book and rip up that form book because 75 years of innovation continues in 2026. These are the biggest regulation changes in more than a decade. The most visible change? Active error. F1 cars will dynamically adjust the angle of their front and rear wing elements. In corners, the flats are in corner mode. Their default closest position to maintain grip. But on designated straights, drivers can engage straight mode, which opens the wings to reduce drag and increase top speed. The wing is available to every driver every lap. Overall, the cars are shorter, narrower, and lighter. The wheelbase has been shortened, making them more agile and responsive for the drivers. And whilst the car still maintains their 18-inch tire, they are narrow too. Underneath is a whole new story. The long tunnels are gone, replaced by flatter floors. This means less downforce but greater setup flexibility. The drivers have a bunch of controls put right in their hands to extract lap time, attack for position, or defend from a challenge. At their fingertips is the boost button, overtake mode, and recharge control. Boost gives the driver maximum power for the engine and battery at the push of a button. They can choose to use it anywhere, attack or defense, as long as there's enough charge in their battery. Overtake is just for attack. It gives extra power at top speed to drivers within a second of the car in front, essentially replacing DRS. It differs by having one single detection point, which grant drivers the extra electrical energy to deploy for an overtake or to pressure the driver ahead, to make them vulnerable later in their lap. And for them to power boost and overtake, they'll have to oversee the battery recharge as well. Working with their racing engineer, they'll be selecting from different modes to recharge their battery from breaking the engine energy. The boost, overtake, and recharge makes drivers tactical masters and adds more variables, making racing less predictable. Powering this change is perhaps the most significant update in 2026. At its core, it's still a 1.6-liter V6 turbo hybrid, but the balance of power has shifted dramatically. And their 50-50 split between fuel and electric is pushing the hybrid to new performance powers. The car's energy recovery system can now charge the battery twice as much energy per lap. As Formula One races towards its net zero goal, 2026 marks a major milestone. The new power unit runs on advanced sustainable fuel for the first time. It's made from cutting-edge sources like carbon capture, municipal waste, and non-food biomass. And get this, it's being independently certified to meet strict sustainability standards. Every regulation updates brings safety enhancements, and 2026 is no different. The driver's survival cell and the roll hoop are straightened to take 23% more load, which is roughly the weight of 9 family cars. The front section now separates in 2 stages. This gives drivers more protection in large crashes. This even protects drivers from secondary impact after the first contact. It also reduces the chance of side impacts and low visibility. All cars will now have mandatory lights on the side of the mirrors, in addition to the existing rear rain lights. So how will the biggest F1 changes in 12 years change driving and racing in 2026? Well, it is said that with less downforce, the corners will be easier, but the cars themselves will be trickier to handle. Same power and less grip, the driver's scale will be on display, with limits more often. The future of F1 is here, and it's going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable.